Hi guys, it's me, Skylar Capri, and you guys, I have a fall body care haul for you today. Yesterday, I took advantage of their total body care sale where all of the body care was $5.95, with the exception of like the cologne and some other things, but the body creams, the wash, the lotion, and the mist were all $5.95, so I had to pick up some fall items. With that being said, if you're returning to my channel, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. We do all things Bath & Body Works, especially the body care, so if that sounds like something interesting, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's dive right on into the haul. All right, you guys, diving into the haul. So honestly, this fall and Halloween, really Summerween season has been very surprising for me because I feel like usually I have an exact plan of what I want. I buy the same things every year. I love a good marshmallow pumpkin latte every single year, so I was really a consistent buyer of that one. And anything else, I'd kind of smell it in stores, and if it really caught my eye, I'd pick it up. Like a couple years ago, we had leaves. I had wanted leaves from the get-go, and I was like, wow, this is delicious. Definitely picking this one up. Same with Everlasting Magic from a couple of years ago. I was like, this is exactly what I want. This year, I really didn't have like a plan. I just wanted to see what all they had available and really what kind of the landscape looked like for both Summerween, Halloween, or Summerween, fall, or really fall one. And then of course they were releasing that Vanillas line. So I feel like we got a lot of product all at once. So I really didn't have a strategy as for what I wanted to pick up. That being said, let's start off with our first product. I picked up Sweater Weather in the Fine Fragrance Mist. Look at this packaging, you guys. It is so pretty. But this one is the Sun Crisp Apples Autumn Leaves in Orchard Woods. It retails for $16.95, and I think all of the fall body care only goes up to $16.95. So it is all coupon eligible if you were saving your coupons and wanted to try out something for fall. But this one's really good. I am going to do a more in-depth review of this, so I'm not going to really speak to it that much in this video. But you guys know, if you've watched my channel for a while, I'm not an avid buyer of Fine Fragrance Mist. I only buy a Fine Fragrance Mist if I like love it. Like truly, it is something that I want to have for a long, long time. Sweater Weather this year just really got me. So I picked it up in the Fine Fragrance Mist. No surprise, I also picked it up in the body lotion. Loving the blue packaging, and I also really like how the cap matches the bottle. I feel like that has been such a great idea for design for Bath & Body Works in terms of making their products look more luxurious and elevated. I feel like when they do a really nice bottle and then they have a really like kind of awkward gold lid or just a color that's not really cohesive, it really doesn't make it as expensive looking. This looks expensive, cohesive, and putting it right up next to the Fine Fragrance Mist, the whole collection just looks so great together. Now, the next product I picked up, of course, I had to finish up my trio, so I picked up Sweater Weather in the body wash. The body wash. I feel like I would always say shower gel, but it used to be shower gel, now it's body wash. I picked it up in the body wash. Again, very similar packaging to the Fine Fragrance Mist on this one. Really, really enjoy how that looks and the scent, you guys. This one, I love it. I'm trying not to say anything because I do want to do an in-depth review of that, so I'm just going to leave it there. But Sweater Weather has a 10 out of 10 for me. I am so excited to use this one. I always let myself, whenever I do a haul and the products aren't necessarily in like season, like I know like the Christmas and the holiday usually comes out in October, and still in October I'm wearing those fall favorites. What I do is I buy the product, I allow myself to use it one time. So I get to use the whole trio one time, and then with as much self like restraint as I have, I put it in the drawer or I put it under my sink and wait until the season, and then I can use it. So I did use it last night, so I already have my one use for until it becomes the season. It does need to get a little bit colder here. I'll probably start this one in like September-ish, I feel like would be a good time to start it. But yes, I do allow myself one use, and you guys, this one, so good. The last item that I picked up, and I actually picked this one up in a mini for a couple reasons. One, I was really on the fence of picking up a full set of this one, you guys, and I really do enjoy apple fragrances. If you're familiar with Lush's So White, I love the So White fragrance. I love Winter Candy Apple, Beautiful Days Great, love Crisp Morning Air. I liked the apple in that kind of 1, 2, 3 musk, lavender, and apple trio. They did a couple of, was it a couple years ago or was it just last year? They kind of had that trio ago going, I'm a big fan of apple. So when I saw champagne apple and honey back this year, I was like, ooh, like I might actually really want a set of this. And usually it's just not one that I gravitate towards. I feel like it's a fine fragrance, miss, no pun intended. It's a fine like scent, like it's good scent wise, but there was nothing in it that was wowing me. But with that $5.95 sale, I was so on the fence with just picking up a full set because it was on such sale. And I feel like that's where you have to be careful, right? So when there is a sale, you have to kind of ask yourself, am I buying it because it's on sale, or if I'm buying it because I really, really like it? And I was probably in the store for like a solid 30 minutes, testing it out, walking, you know, outside around the store, just being like, oh, like, is this one like I really love, or it's kind of on sale? Okay, I guess I'll pick up a set in it. And if you saw my SAS hauls, obviously I just picked up this one. Obviously I'm going to want to pick up the Christmas stuff coming later this year. I don't need any more Bodycare, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick it up in the mini, and I'm so happy that I did. So packaging wise, this one is super cute. Again, it has that sort of flannel print, and then it has the wax seal. Love the color of red they did this year. It's much more of like a maroon kind of rich red, which I feel like looks so good. And then of course on the champagne apple and honey wax seal, you have that cute little apple, which is almost like a drawing. You also have the gold border at the top, and all together, I think this looks great. I also like how the gold border matches the gold of the sprayer. I think that looks really nice. This was coming in at $8.95, but if you did have a coupon mailer recently, so coupons you received in the mail, I know my mom got a free product up to $16.90 or up to $18.95. I got a $7 men's product, a 20% off coupon, and then a free travel size item. So that's what I ended up using that travel size coupon for. But this one, it's really nice as well. I don't have the scent notes on the actual bottle, but I believe this one is pink gala apple. It's some type of apple. You have sparkling champagne and then jasmine honey. I can't remember. I want to say, is it pink lady apple? I don't know. There's some type of apple fragrance, and then you obviously have your champagne and jasmine honey. This one's really nice. I think the wearability on it's great. Again, I do want to do a more in-depth review, so I'm not really going to be talking about it too much in this video, but I was very happy to pick this one up. I think it's going to be a great staple for the fall, and I'm just so excited. Like, it's still hot out here. Like, it's still way too hot to be wearing any of these fragrances, so I'm not like, I don't know. I want to really start wearing them, but I know that it's so hot. I'm going to be like, okay, this is kind of like not fitting the vibe right now, and I should probably focus on some more of my summer things. But I'm really happy with what I picked up. It was manageable, everything I truly do love, and that's something that I'm making sure anytime that I buy products, it's something that I absolutely love, not something that I'm buying because it's on sale. But you guys, this was just kind of a bit of a shorter video for a haul style video. Let me know in the comments down below if you picked up anything. I know a lot of people didn't even know the sale was happening. At my store, it wasn't branded anywhere. So they were branding the Clean Hands event, which is the pocket bags, the hand soaps, I think the bar soaps as well, and then maybe some of the antibacterial hand sprays. They weren't branding the $5.95 sale anywhere. There were no signs. There was no mention of it. There were people in front of me that were buying Bodycare that were paying full price for it. So they really did keep it on the low. Of course, I had my app. I had, you know, the website pulled up. I had my barcode. So keep in mind, if you are somebody that really wants Bodycare, or you really only buy the Bodycare, watch your email, watch the app. I don't know why they weren't broadcasting it, probably because they knew people would pay full price without the barcode, but definitely pay attention as there are going to be a little bit more of a release schedule coming up soon. Definitely make sure you save money there. Don't buy the products full price if you can avoid it. But you guys, that wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited to review and really dive into the fall spirit, but I hope you guys enjoyed, found it helpful, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye guys.